Hi, and welcome to the Healing Journey. I'm Chanin. I'm a licensed massage therapist, certified Reiki master and teacher, certified cryotherapist, and clinical herbalist. And I'm here to help you on your holistic wellness journey. Today, we are going to talk about grounding and how important it is to be grounded, not just when you're stressed, but all the time. And it really is a practice that you should get into every day. So what is grounding? A lot of people say, oh, it's when you walk barefoot, but it's much more than that. Grounding, by definition, is the practice of reconnecting with the present moment. So it's getting out of your own head. It's getting out of all the triggers around you and all the stressors and all the everything around you. It's getting out of the conversations going on around you. It's getting into the moment and being one with you and the earth. So it's not just for when you're stressed. It could be at any time that you feel overwhelmed, disconnected, or just out of place. And it helps get you back into the moment, get you back into what's going on, and gives you a strength you probably didn't even realize you were missing at that moment. But that's grounding. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What grounding is, how to do it, and some things that help our bodies when it comes to grounding. So one of the things I've discovered with my clients is, and with myself, is that we often live in the past. And we think back about things that we've done in the past and we fret over it. Sometimes people regret what they did in their past, or they feel ashamed about what they did in the past, and it keeps coming up and getting in their brain. Or they worry about the next day or the future or the next week, and they can't get away from that. Oh, this is going to come back from my past, or this is going to happen in the future and I can't stop it. Those are times when we need grounding. We may not even feel that upset about these things. It might just be a passing moment. But this is one of the times you really need to be grounded. And when I'm talking about grounding, it's not just an energy thing. It's just not a mental thing. It's the whole kit and caboodle, mind, body, and spirit. So it is mental, it's emotional, it is physical, and it is spiritual. It helps balance you and helps you get through these times where you're talking negative or feeling negativity or feeling embarrassment or stress about the past or feeling anxiety about the future. You feel an anxiety attack coming on, a lot of times grounding can help you get that under control. Not every time, but I've seen it happen a few times. So definitely something you want to think about when you're feeling anxious. And there are scientific studies out there that show grounding, or what the internet calls earthing, actually does work. It helps to center ourselves. It helps us to reconnect with the environment around us in a healthy and balanced way so that we can take on these challenges that either faced us in the past that are rearing their head again, or the ones that are coming up in our future. It brings us back to the moment so we can move on. But then, like I said, there's lots of different scientific studies out there about this, and you just have to look. So let's talk a little bit about some of the benefits of grounding. I've already said there's the emotional balance. It brings everything back into realism. It takes away the overthinking. It takes away all the mental gymnastics your brain does when you get anxious or stressed about something. It helps calm. It calms the emotions and it brings us back to the forefront and the moment. Grounding can also help us physically because it can help our pulse and our heart rate drop a little bit, especially if we're stressed about something and we're really anxious and our heart starts racing. Grounding can help bring that back down, can bring us back to a homeostasis where we are neutral, where our body needs to live to be healthy. So it can help us physically. It can help with shakes. It can help with lots of different things when you're feeling that anxiety. Just taking a moment to ground can reduce your emotions and help your body to stabilize and be more balanced. Grounding can also help you with decision making, especially if you're being bombarded with different things you have to do or think about or what you're going to do first. by sitting and thinking about it and everything, you're just making yourself more anxious. But if you take a few moments to ground, get your mind clear, get your emotions clear, and your body in balance, you're able to think through things with more clarity and prioritize better and really just see things for how they are so that you're able to make the decisions in a, I don't want to say more intellectual fashion, but in a better way that suits you and your needs. It's not about intellect, it's about what you need and what makes you comfortable. But if you're all over the place and your brain is zinging and your body's stressing and you got the heart going, and you can't make decisions. So it does help with mental clarity. And the last thing grounding does is it actually can help you increase the energy to get things done. If you're not all over the place and you're more balanced and you're in the moment, you have the clarity, you get things done and you have the energy to do it. How many times have you felt overwhelmed and just like shut down and you just can't do anything and you lack the motivation and it's like, I just don't even know where to start? Grounding can help you move past that. It's really hard in that moment to say, oh, I need to ground. Trust me, been there, done that. But I can also tell you I've done it, and it's like it takes a minute. It takes a hot minute to ground when you're like that. But once you do, it's like, okay, I got this. I can do this. And you get going. And you actually have a lot of energy and get it done and usually start the next thing. So grounding really is beneficial. Mind, body, spirit, all around, all pieces of yourself. It's not just about emotions. It's not just about the physical. It's not just about the spiritual or the woo-woo. It helps all over. So there's lots of different ways of grounding, or what they call earthing is when you go outside and walk barefoot in the grass. That is a portion of grounding. I absolutely agree that we need to walk in the grass in warm weather when there's not snow on the ground. It's a great way. But you also have to think while you're doing this. It's not just walking in the grass. It is connecting with the earth and the earth's energy. So yes, you can stand in the grass and do nothing, or you can stand there and feel the energy of the earth. You can imagine roots leaving your feet and going deep into the earth and pulling on her energy to help you balance, help you feel less stress, help you take that clarity of mind, kind of give her some of the stress from you. But you have to do that piece as well as walking barefoot. Walking barefoot would definitely help a little bit, but you have to interact with the earth in more than just walking. But that is a great way. If that's a way to get started, perfect. Something I tell my clients, because I live in an area where it's starting to get cold and we get snow, sometimes a lot, sometimes not much. But I always tell my clients, get a glass or a wooden bowl. You don't want to use plastic because you don't want to kill the energy in it. So you use a glass or a wooden bowl and put some earth, put some dirt from your yard in the bowl. If you live in an apartment building, go outside, put some dirt in from by your apartment building. Whatever it is, it has to be by where you live. But take some dirt, put it in there. If you don't have dirt by you, go get some dirt by running water. Like we have the Monocacy that you can get access to in different areas. Go down and get some dirt from the Monocacy and just put it in this bowl. And when you need to feel grounded and you can't go out and walk barefoot, play in the dirt with your hands. It's all about connecting with that dirt. That's really what grounding is. And if you keep it in a glass or a wooden bowl, it'll keep the energy from the earth there throughout those cold months when you can't get to the ground and the grass and all that. Because honestly, I am not going to go walk barefoot in the snow. Not going to happen. But I do keep dirt in my house. And we do talk to the dirt and play with the dirt quite often. So that's definitely one way to do it, especially if you live in different regions where the seasons do change.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Chanin family beyond compare.
Frederick's changing fast. New restaurants, big projects, community debates. Don't hear about it a week later on Facebook. Wake up with Danny Gurry on Good Morning Frederick, the only show that's first with what matters in your backyard. The show airs weekdays at 9 a.m.
Another way you can ground if you can't touch dirt is through breath work. Very, very easy. It helps bring you back into the moment, and it doesn't really take that long. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit with your feet on the ground, you can sit on the ground, inside, outside. If it's cold, I wouldn't recommend outside because I don't like cold, but you just sit and you breathe. And the breathing is very easy. It's four counts in, you hold for 4 counts, and then you breathe out through your mouth slowly for up to 8. So it's in through your nose for 4, hold for 4, and out for about 8. So it's and you just do that for 3 to 5 minutes. It will calm your mind. It will calm your body. It will bring you back into the moment. It will reconnect you to the now, which is exactly what grounding is supposed to do. So if you don't have grass and don't have a way to get outside and are stuck in a cube in a corporate building, breathe. It will help. It may not do as good as going out and sticking your feet in the grass, but it will definitely help. It's a way to get through the day. I've used it several times over many decades, so it's definitely worth it. Another one I'm sure many of you have heard about is the 5-4-3-2-1 method. So this method is pretty simple and pretty straightforward, but if you haven't heard about this, this is what you do. You take that breath in and out, and then you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you feel yourself connect with the earth. You just feel everything going down toward the earth, and you feel the earth coming up toward you and feel them connect. This is a little bit of visualization and a little bit of breath and a little bit of meditation. It does work. I have found personally it's hard to do it in an apartment or in a building where there's more than one level, but if you're on ground level, it's pretty easy. But that's also a way. Another way for grounding is if you are any level of Reiki, you can do Reiki on yourself. That'll help you balance. If you need somebody else to do it, having a Reiki session is good. Meditation, just visualizing yourself in a field, taking yourself into a meditative state with the breathing, and visualize yourself in a grassy field and just spend some time there and do it mentally in your head, touching the grass, touching the ground, feeling that connection with earth. That will also help you ground in a time when you might not be able to actually get to grass or get outside. So when's the best time to use grounding? Every day, all the time. Stay in the moment. But there are also times that are better than others. If you're feeling stress around any holiday, when family's coming over, we all feel stressed. Doesn't matter what holiday it is. In most cases, in my case, it's always stress because there's family and things to do and craziness. So, morning, wake up, ground. Just ground. Before you do anything else, before that first cup of coffee, ground. Before you go to bed at night, ground. It will help you sleep. It will help get the anxiety of what's going to be happening over the next few days or weeks or the next day. Ground, morning and night. Anytime you're feeling stressed. So if you're a college student and you're getting ready to go to finals, ground. Ground before the test. Ground before you go in there to take the test. It will help you see things clearly. You'll read the questions and have better clarity of how to answer them. Great way to ground, great time to ground is before finals. Anytime you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or feeling like you don't know where to start because it's so much to do, just take a few minutes and ground. Grounding does not have to be an hour or even a half hour. It can be 5 minutes of just being in the moment, reconnecting with the earth and the earth's energy to get you to the point where you're feeling comfortable and back in the moment. Once you have that, it's like you're done grounding. You're ready to take it on. You don't have to sit there for another 20 minutes if you don't need it. I mean, it always helps, but it's not necessary. It's when you feel that connection, reconnect, sit in it a moment, and then go. Another great time to ground is anytime you're feeling drained. Like you're feeling so much fatigue, you're doing so much at work, and then you have the family, and then you have this, and then you have that, and everybody's pulling you in different ways. Ground. It's not going to give you more time in the day to do everything you need to do, but it will give you more time in the sense that you will sit there and you'll say no to things. You will be able to say, I can do this, but I can't do all of this. It will help you be able to set some boundaries so that you don't feel overwhelmed, so that you don't feel unmotivated, or so that you don't get too fatigued. It is a great way to set up for success rather than failure. So there's a quote, and I love this quote. Grounding is the bridge between your inner world and the earth beneath your feet. It brings you home to your body, your breath, and the present moment. And that is exactly how I see grounding and how it should work. It doesn't have to be what they are saying trending grounding is. It can be whatever works for you. I've given you some ideas, but they're not the only ideas. Find a way for you to feel connected to the earth and feel that connection calm your mind, body, and spirit so that you're able to take on the next challenge. If you kind of liked what I said, please like, share, and subscribe. We love to hear from you about ways that you would ground that are different or the same. I'd love to hear about it. But definitely also let other people know about grounding. Share this with people that you feel could use grounding in their life and know that this is not just a trend. This is something that's been going on for thousands of years, and there is scientific proof behind it. So, as always, thank you so much for joining us today. Stay grounded, stay present, and we'll see you next time.